Hi guys, so in this video we're going to be deriving the product rule. What is the product rule? Well, it's the rule that we get from when two functions are multiplied together. So far we've had two functions added together. We've had a function on its own. We've also had a function inside a function. Now we've got what happens when two functions times together, such as x squared sine x. So this is something our chain rule couldn't cover, our addition rule couldn't cover. So we're going to have to derive a new rule. It's going to be called the product rule. So first of all, what I'm going to do is going to use first principles. So dy dx is equal to the limit as h approaches 0. We're going to have f of x plus h, g of x plus h, minus f of x, minus, well not minus, but multiplied by g of x. That's all it is. Wherever I see an x, I'm replacing with x plus h. Wherever I see an x, I'm replacing with x. This is our first principles. Now from here, I can do something, frankly, quite weird. F of x plus h, g of x plus h. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to minus f of x plus h multiplied by g of x, which is going to seem absurd. Now if I want to make sure that this doesn't really it just hasn't come from thin air, I'm going to add it back. So just going to evaluate to 0. So I hope you can see these are the same terms. I'm adding and minusing them. It's just going to disappear. And we're going to be left with this all over h. Now on my next line, I've got the limit as h approaches 0. What I can realise is I can take out a factor of f of x plus h. So f of x plus h. Then we've got g of x plus h minus g of x over h plus, and I'm going to introduce a new rule that I can just add a limit notation here. We don't need to, we've already got the limit, but I'm just going to add another one here just so it's more obvious. Limit as h approaches 0. In this case I can take a factor of g of x out. So I'm going to have f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. And hopefully you can see this is g prime of x, and this is f prime of x. Which means when I evaluate my limit, I'm going to be left with f of x, g prime of x, plus g of x, f prime of x. This is what we call the product rule. When I have two functions multiplied together, the derivative is going to be, first of all, one function is going to stay the same, multiplied by the derivative of the other, plus the other function that we just found the derivative of stays the same, multiplied by the derivative of the other. And that's our power rule. We'll apply it in the next video. Thanks for watching.